Vechain, Vechain, Vechain. Has our time finally come? If you're a Vechain holder, you're a supporter of my channel, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. It's jam-packed, and this time around, things are looking different. And I'm going to share as to what exactly I mean. So if this is something that you like I've said, come join the Crypto ZX army. If this is your first time coming onto the channel, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But now let's get into the content. Going down across the markets, overall the market is not doing quite bad. Continuation of this green has been coming within the markets. Everyone is excited. There's no fear. And again, this should be coming as a little bit of a shock for people that bought back in December lows for any project. If you're sitting at some massive gains, this should be a learning lesson. Yes, there's still a lot of room to grow for the currencies, but locking in some profits would not hurt. At the end of the day, you guys do what works for you, but you guys know what we're here for. We're here for Vechain. Vechain is doing something very interesting. We have not seen Vechain in green over the past hour, 24 hours, last 7 days for quite some time. And right now, majority of the cryptocurrency markets are seeing in the last 24 hours a little bit of red across the board. But what a surprise, we're seeing Vechain up 2.2% in the last 24 hours. So what is going on, and what are some next price targets we could be looking at? That's what we'll discuss today. So let's get right into it. Looking at the price of Vechain right now, currently trading at that 2.4 cents mark. It is up 2.2% in the last 24 hours in USD comparative, also up 3.7% in Bitcoin comparative over the last 24 hours. Market cap $1.7 billion, but forget about that. Look at the 24-hour trading volume. It has been slowly but surely increasing, and not a lot of people are paying attention to this, and there's not a lot of content creators on Vechain. And even if there are some content creators coming out, they might just recently start covering Vechain. If you guys are a regular viewer on my channel, I've been covering Vechain since day one. And I cover every small detail, and right now if we're looking at the overall buying pressure, it has been slowly increasing, and majority of the cryptocurrency coins right now are not up in BTC comparative, and we're seeing Vechain up. So what does that tell us? That tells us there is something coming, and I'm going to share something interesting with you guys on the chart. So before I do that, let's look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture shows us that in the last 30 days, Vechain is up 47.8%. Obviously we've been seeing so many trolls come and over the past few weeks saying, oh, Vechain is a scam, Vechain is this, Vechain never goes up, it just trades sideways. But what is the project doing? They don't care. They're continuing to develop, and the community is there to support them. And this is where I say the Vechain is going to shock a lot of people this next coming bull cycle. And a lot of people will be looking at these videos and saying, damn man, you did call it. And again, that's just my own personal opinion. As always, a disclaimer that anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. But as I've mentioned to you guys in my previous videos, that a lot of other projects that I've been covering back in the day, I made videos long time ago when Ethereum was like maybe below $100, and people stumble upon those videos on YouTube and they comment down below years later saying, oh wow, we did not see this coming. And that's what I think is going to happen with Vechain, considering what they're doing. And I believe Coinbase is coming. I know a lot of discussion in the community about why Coinbase has not yet listed Vechain, but I believe this bull cycle is going to be different, and we are finally going to be getting listed on Coinbase. If there's some Coinbase viewer or worker that works there that has connections, that knows anything, hit me up. Email in the description box below, and maybe I can get things set up. But I don't even know anyone at Vechain, and if that's the case too, if anyone at Vechain is watching this, guys, DM me and let's connect. But all jokes aside, looking at the price of Vechain right now, you guys can see 2.358 cents mark, and once again we're sitting at yearly highs, not all-time highs. We're sitting at yearly highs. So clearly Vechain is not lagging behind. You're gonna hear some people say it has not pumped up, this, that, we hear all these kind of things. It has pumped up. And if I do bring out the measuring tool for you guys, since just December 30th, we have seen the price of Vechain up 52%. And now what the really exciting thing that I wanted to share with you guys is, yes, we are finding ourselves, like I've mentioned in my previous video, at some level of resistance. If we clear this, guys, we are back to where we left off, which is at that 2.8 cents mark. And obviously the mission is to get past this major level of resistance at that 3 cents mark. This is where I believe the fireworks are really going to begin. And if I'm bringing out the hourly time frame, look at this beautiful chart, this beautiful formation forming, and all eyes for a Vechain is at that 3.3 cents mark. And currently, if I bring out the measuring tool for you guys, we're still about 44.5% away from those levels. So that could definitely happen if we move into February. And obviously the price of Bitcoin is a major catalyst as well that we need to keep in mind, because Bitcoin has been holding above $22,000 mark. I know a majority of my Vechain viewers are from day one. They've been supporting my channel from the get-go. And you guys know my stance on Vechain, how I believe it's one of the top most undervalued projects, and it really is going to be one of the top performers next bull cycle. But as I say that, we can't ignore BTC. Bitcoin is the king of the markets, and if Bitcoin sees a little bit of a shake-off, we do need to see, remember that Bitcoin is correlated. Every cryptocurrency is correlated with the price of Bitcoin. So if obviously Bitcoin sees a little bit of retracement, everything's going to be affected, and that's exactly what we saw happen for the price of Vechain. We saw Vechain, go all the way down to that 2.1 cents mark. And a lot of people were like, oh man, why is this happening? Whenever Vechain decides to go up, we tend to see this happen. And, fast forward 2 days, we are seeing Vechain momentum back, and that is definitely something nice to see. And I do believe if the BTC price trades sideways, or even if it starts going up, we are going to see this continuation pattern forming in Vechain. And like I said, the next target is at that 3.3 cents mark, and a lot of people are going to be looking back at these prices and saying, they wish they picked some up. When I was making videos around here, around this range, I kept on saying, we could go lower, but not much to go. People are, there's obviously like some people that come out and say, Vechain is going to go down to that 0.0001 cents mark again. Absolutely not. Those days are gone. That ship has sailed. Worst case scenario I've mentioned was around that 1 cent mark. And I think we did get pretty close to that. Right now, again, don't get me wrong, these prices can once again come. Obviously, it depends on Bitcoin. Hopefully, Bitcoin does not go below 22K mark, because that's where I'll turn bearish. But the long-term perspective, guys, this bull cycle is officially going to start this year, regardless of the matter. And I strongly believe, that Vechain is going to shock a lot of people. And the next few hours could be very interesting if we break above this 2.8 cents mark. You guys already know where we're headed, and obviously you guys know my stance as to where I see Vechain going next bull cycle, $1 plus, and I stick to that. Again, my own personal opinion. You guys have your own opinions, and that's totally respectable. We need to respect each other's opinions, but again, it's always never financial advice. We always need to do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. That is it for today's update. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.